Boom, what's up guys? So right now we're looking at a number of things taking place on the world stage when it comes to emergency management planning that are legitimate, and they're going from risk factors to actual threats and threat profiles. As you guys heard and have been hearing, top agencies are concerned with the Iranian bad actors activating sleeper cells, which is legitimate, and we've had, thanks to you know who and the last administration's border policies, we've had our country flooded with millions of unknown folks, many of which are verified and are known on the terrorist watch list, right? So considerations around that are huge. Sleep cell activation is on the table. EMP attacks are on the table. Cyber attacks are also on the table. What are you guys to do? There's a lot you need to do. First and foremost, I recommend taking our California Grid Down Survival course, which can be found on our website. We have 70 hours of content that's all designed to get you prepared for situations like this. The whole California Grid Down 72-hour training is there, right? Along with topics from everyone. But this video is not about that. Just quick considerations: improve your plan, improve your position, pray by bullets. When it comes to emergency management planning, community's massive. Get to know your neighbors. Think about setting up security protocols, a watch plan. Like, what happens if there is an attack, an October 7th style sleeper cell attack where we have multiple different teams sweeping major metropolitan cities at the same time, all over the United States. First responders are already pretty busy. It's kind of a great time for it with the riots taking place, right? But at the same time, how difficult would it be to overwhelm most cities' resources if you activated multiple competent teams that can go kinetic and know what they're doing in any major city, really, right? So we're just in a position where there are a number of things that can happen. So my advice is this: get to know your neighbors, talk to them about a plan, make sure you have enough medical supplies to survive, I say at least 90 days. Surplus up. All you dudes out there running TRT that are so hard and so tough and like whatever, make sure you've got enough gear for the next at least 6 months, homie. Because if supply chains get jammed up, you're all gonna turn into women. I'm just being honest with you. That's a legitimate thing. I've had it happen to me back in the day when I used to run around and play with gear. I'm just telling you, make sure you have a surplus of gear. Anyways, so make sure you got at least 6 months of that. At least 3 months of any medical stuff. Spend a few $1,000. Get a year's worth of canned goods off from any of these survival websites. You can find them on Amazon. A few $1,000. You can feed your family for a year. It's on horrible food, but you won't die and you'll be less desperate. So you'll be able to think more clearly. Going ahead and study, martial arts, study combatives, get yourself prepared with weapons, with medical, and the types of capabilities that are going to be required. The reality is community is built and strengthened before these types of events take place, not after they take place, when everyone's fighting to survive and distrust is in place. Additionally, think about a cold position, a place where you can go that's away from the city. If you live in the city, you really need to think strongly about your bugging in or bugging out procedures. Things we talk about at ProtectYourNation.com inside the Civilian Protector Project. It's too long to go over in this video. This video is already too long. But how do you know when to bug in? How do you know when to bug out as a matter of protocol? Generally though, if you're in a highly populated area, you need to bug out, because those places are gonna come massive death vacuums. With the masses going crazy and becoming desperate. It's going to basically turn into the purge if there's a massive emergency event in those spots. So these are just the considerations to get you to start paying attention to what you need to pay attention to before an emergency happens. And hopefully one never does, and you're just prepared anyways. Considerations. I hope that we'll train together. Meet me at ProtectYourNation.com. ByronRodgers, protector by nature and by trade. God is good. Boom.